Don't leave anything behind.
That sounds like a cue to save my game if I ever heard one.
Where to?
Not far, just along the river. Thought we might enjoy the fresh air before getting cooped up in that tin can again.
It's mostly
Danny
wood.
breaks wind like a horse in there, you know, especially after one of his chilly nights.
Did not need to know that.
Come on, I do not.
I'm just joshing you, Danny boy. Shall we?
Lead on.
Jake, whatever you do, don't drink the water.
Beautiful, ain't it?
Let's keep going. I think the river bends up ahead.
Well, that's not dangerous at all.
Shucks, this ain't nothing. It gets real wild a little ways down.
Yeah.
You're tempting fate up there, kid.
Yeah, you ought to come down.
You fall in, won't be me that drags you out.
Who asked you to?
World's rough enough without finding new ways to hurt yourself.
I'll pay these fussing old hens no mind, son.
Jake,
I
you
was the
son of a
same at
bitch.
your age. Used to jump around trees like a lemur.
You are not helping.
Climbing. Watch this.
Jake, if he hurts himself, you're going in after him.
What do you think?
Mighty impressive, son.
Would you shut up?
You best go back to where you were. You're making me nervous.
You are a fussing hand. I told ya, I'm good at...
Uh-huh.
Ah!
Shit! What the hell do we do now?
What's this whip? Okay, Danny's...
Danny!
All right.
Hot damn, he's got him. Now hurry up and come on back to shore.
I'm trying.
I can't swim!
Hold tight. We'll figure something out.
Again, what's this wee business? Jake, you started this, you do it. All right, there's a stick here. Can we use this?
Feels kind of flimsy, but it might help.
What else do I have in my inventory? Nothing that can help. Here, hold
I
that.
found this branch.
So quit wasting time and use it for something.
Here,
Can
grab
you
onto
hold on to
this.
that? Oh, yeah, never mind.
Danny!
Did I just kill them? I'm gonna hope not. Okay, they're good. But what the hell do we do?
Jake,
What?
what are we supposed to do?
I'm thinking. You have any ideas, do share.
I might have an idea, but I'll need something of yours.
Okay,
Oh.
what?
Yeah,
Give me
belts,
your
that might do.
belts.
Okay, sure. Take them.
Make a rope or something.
Now I've got a...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not quite what I was thinking, but maybe that'll do.
Danny, grab onto this. Jake, a little help, please?
Gotcha.
For once.
Thanks.
That was some quick thinking, Danny boy. I'm impressed.
That was a risky gamble, Danny, but it paid off.
And we're slowing down again.
I wasn't really thinking about the risks. I just jumped in without thinking.
Instincts, my boy.
Well...
You shut up! You're the one that
just
started
what to
it.
do and worked. It's clear the rest of us weren't going to be much use. You did a good thing.
Including
Glad you both
behind
made
me.
it okay. Hey, kid, how about a little gratitude for your rescuer? Danny here just saved your wretched back-talking neck.
Thanks, mister.
You're welcome.
That's better.
You got a family to get back to. They must be worried.
Yeah, Ma and Pa got a camp nearby.
Run along then, son. Be sure to tell him Gentleman Jake's brave assistant, Danny Lewoe, saved your life.
And stay out of trees, little brat.
All right now. Let's head back to the others so Danny can relate the tale of his heroic deeds.
Actually, I'll catch up later.
Suit yourself,
You
hero.
good?
Hey, don't be too long.
Would you mind a little company?
Sure. I just needed a moment away from Jake anyway. I'm glad you're here.
Sure seems hard for you to take a compliment. Why is that?
Oh, I don't know. It isn't good to brag.
It's not the same thing as bragging. Let your friends sing your praises, then you don't have to.
I'd really rather just help others instead of making it about me.
Look, you describe yourself as an honest sort, right?
Well, sure. I don't take to lying, if that's what you mean.
Seems to me that false modesty is about the same as lying. If you're actually good at something, or if you have a good idea, just say so. No sense hiding when you've got something of value.
She makes a
to
good point.
contribute.
I hadn't really thought of it that way. I appreciate the talk, Harley.
Anytime. Let's get back to camp.
See, Danny's good people. He didn't encourage little brats to jump in a river. So I guess part of the danger of recording in multiple sessions is I have the possibility of spoiling myself with the save files of all things. Because as I was getting ready to start recording for another session and I loaded my game from where I picked off, loaded my manual save, by the way, I noticed one of the auto saves was named Excursion-Danny, which presumably means that the whole situation we just saw with Danny jumping into the water rescuing the kid. Now, if that has his name after it, I mean, we already had a situation where we had to stop Genius here from drinking poisoned water. I'm guessing that means we're going to have a couple of adventures with these two before we get to El Presidio, so let's see what other shenanigans we can get into, I guess. But first, let's see, I've already talked to them, I've already read a book. I guess let's talk to these two, join them in a game of canasta or whatever.
Hey, Jake?
Yeah, Harley?
Did your travels ever take you to El Presidio?
A few times. Can't say I much care for it. But that city's for you. Too crowded, too impersonal.
Tell me
I'll
about
take
it.
the wide open countryside any day.
Not sure I'm in the mood for story
I
time.
appreciate the chat.
Anytime, Harley.
Hey, Danny, how's it going?
Hey, Danny, let's talk.
Sure. Actually, I was wondering about something. Where'd you learn how to fight?
Oh yeah, I forgot she was a boxer or something, wasn't she?
For a while, it was how I put food on the table.
No kidding. You were a brawler?
I was. Used to call me Spitfire Harley.
Wow. Were you any good?
I took my licks, but usually held my own. In that world, being good is mostly about how much punishment you can take and keep coming back. Same as anywhere, really. Hell, if you want, maybe you and I can go a couple of rounds later.
Really?
Of course not, Danny. She's just pulling your leg.
No, I really want
was
to punch
being
his face.
Perfectly sincere.
Oh, shoot. In that case, I'm sitting ringside.
Wise.
So have you been to El Presidio before?
Yeah, I was born there.
No kidding. Didn't you say your family lived near El Presidio?
In the area, yeah. They moved out to the city proper a few years back. I left when I was 16. Haven't been back in ages.
I'm still impressed at how you just jumped in after that kid.
I'm just glad we were able to save him. It's nice to be on a team again. Like old times.
What about this team you mentioned?
All right.
Before I met Jake, I used to run with some folks who, well, we got into some trouble.
Yeah.
We were a posse. My best friend Petey was our leader. Petey and I left El Presidio along with 5 of our friends. We were looking for new lives out on the frontier. I told my parents we were pooling our money together to buy a farm, which was true. Except, we didn't actually have any money. Petey took charge and we all started off working odd jobs here and there. But he got impatient. He got it into his head that it would be easy money to rob a stagecoach. I didn't much care for the idea. But once Petey put his mind to something, there was no turning back. So the big day came, and things didn't go so well. Petey didn't make it. I was the only one who did.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Me too. I just wish I'd said something more. Push back harder on the whole idea. But honestly, talking about it helps. So, thanks, I guess.
No problem.
Folks, we're making a brief stop. There's a lady by the road might need some help.
Let's see if we can be of assistance then.
All right, place your bets. Whose neck we're going to have to save this time, Nadine or Phil?
Have you been stranded out here, ma'am?
Oh, no, not at all. I can see how it might look that way, but I assure you, I am here with fierce and deliberate purpose.
Damn.
So what possessed you to come stand out in the middle of the desert?
It's like an archaeological
My name
dig.
is Amber Lee.
Well, I was close.
I am a paleontologist.
Beg your pardon?
It means I collect and study fossils.
Fossils? You mean bones?
Yes, that's right. Bones of the great creatures that roamed these lands millions of years ago. The mighty thunder lizards who shook the ground with every step. This wasn't always a desert, you know. It may seem difficult to imagine now, but millions of years ago, this was all a vast, lush rainforest. The perfect habitat for these awesome beasts.
Suppose everybody needs a hobby.
This is no
Shut up,
mere
Jack.
hobby, sir. This is my vocation. In fact, I have been invited to exhibit my findings at the esteemed Jolly Good Club in El Presidio.
Really?
Jolly Good Club.
Well, ain't that a coinkydink? Let's see. Do they ask if she knows Dr. Clark, or maybe if she can help us get in?
Does that mean you know Dr. Bennett Clark?
Afraid not. As women are excluded from the club, I've not had occasion to associate with its members. They have made a
That's worth a try.
special exception to allow me to give my lecture, and they are expecting something spectacular. If I don't find something truly extraordinary to show, I will be in quite a bind. Fortune has not been in my favor on this expedition. I am certain this area is full of treasures. Fossilized remains, that is. But the Earth stubbornly refuses to yield up her secrets. Say, have you any experience with excavation?
Afraid not. Can't even remember the last time I touched a shovel.
Oh, no matter. The digging isn't even the most important part. It's the handling of the fossils. As long as you've a delicate touch, you'll be a great help.
Jake, stay
I shall
out of the way.
compensate you for your trouble, of course.
How much are we talking?
I'll need 2 field assistants. I am prepared to offer you 5 crowns each for a day's labor, and double that if you turn up something I can exhibit.
Sure.
So at least 10 crowns in total, and 20 if we both find something? All right, that sounds fair.
Wonderful!
You taking point on this, Harley?
Guess so.
Well, I realize this is kind of biasing the prediction I made earlier, but let's pick Nadine. Why not?
Nadine, want to help me out?
Of course.
Now remember, we are searching for bones
Phil's probably just gonna
belonging
wanna blow
the
up all the
great
holes.
dinosaurs that I believe were once abundant here. They may be scattered in pieces. I aspire above all to discover and assemble a complete skeleton for display. My holy grail, if you will. If you uncover anything useful, be sure to tag it for classification.
Don't waste too much time. We got to keep moving.
Hey, you're the
We
one
shall
that stopped.
reconvene in an hour.
All right, but not a minute more.
May fortune favor our search.
Okay. Do I not even get a brush or so? Okay, well, left click on the... Oh, there they are down there. Left click on the icon, select the tool, right click to
Just
deselect.
sand and dirt.
Yep. I should probably use a trowel first.
Oh, whoops.
I should probably use a brush first. Oh. Automatically brushes away
Say,
things.
this looks
Cool.
promising. Looks valuable. I'm keeping it.
Yep. It ain't a dinosaur thingy, though. I probably destroyed that when I tried the trowel. I didn't think you'd just go all in like that. I guess that's all in this hole. Let's break another dinosaur bone. Sure, why not? Oh, no, never mind. We got they didn't break anything. I'll be damned. Aha!
Say, this looks promising.
Well, better than nothing. So how many layers do each of these holes have?
I can't dig any deeper.
Okay, 2. Or 3, I guess, if you count the surface layer. Try this one. Let's start with a brush this time, maybe. It's just a hunch, hint, suggestion. Just be a little bit more careful with the fragile dinosaur bones. There we go.
I found something.
Okay, so I'm starting to get out of this works. Brush first, find the thing, then dig. Oh.
And what have we here?
Very nice, very nice. And finally, ooh, that
And
was
what
quick.
have we here?
That
Must be my lucky day. This comes with me.
that don't look like a dino thing. All right, 2 sections left. I'm gonna go ahead and suggest I probably screwed things up by digging that first thing and breaking whatever it was. By luck, that was probably a dinosaur part. So, what's-her-name's probably not going to have a complete dinosaur skeleton by the time we're through. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything here on this first part. I better not hear anything breaking when I dig. Yeah. There
Well
we go.
now, what's this?
Why would we want to... Does this look like... Fucking discard that shit. Just because the boot looks like a mouth doesn't mean it's a dinosaur part.
Well now, what's this?
That's a little better. Not a dinosaur part, but still a fossil. I was just about to ask if there's only one thing per section.
Well now, what's this?
Ooh, nice.
Phew. I've been at this long enough.
No, you haven't. There was still a whole other section there, but
All right,
okay, sure.
Place everything you found on the table here, and we'll have a look.
Maybe we'll have a complete dino between me and Nadine.
Not a bad yield. You
Or
found
maybe
some
not.
quality fossils. As for your companion, goodness, you've also found some wonderful fossils. This is
Does that mean I
quite a
picked the right
collection.
person?
Here is your fee, as we agreed. Thank you again for your assistance.
I guess I did.
Don't mention it. Good luck with your exhibition.
So let's see, where is El Presidio there? I can't actually see it. Oh, well, wow, all the way over to the west. Wow, we got a while to go. So what else do we want to do?
Jake's luggage. I could put everything I own in that suitcase, and it would hardly cover the bottom.
Was this all his luggage? Okay, then. Okay. Surely I can't get out while we're... Oh, right, that's...
Hey, Miss Johnson?
What is it?
I'll
Sorry.
let you get back to driving.
Good.
Forgot. No talking unless it's emergency. Guess let's talk some more. Or can I look at the map? Yeah, let's look at the map. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we're about here right now. We've made, what, 3-4 stops? And we're not even halfway to El Presidio, it looks like. And we may be a while.
Phil?
Harley?
Now we've got some time. Care to tell me about how you came to Vespuccia?
I can appreciate your curiosity, although it is painful to relate. But you may as well know. I had assembled Lieutenant General de la Vega and several of my men in Jicotea, a small village on the Loyola River. We were preparing an operation to liberate the nearby town of Caballo Viejo. The Spanish army had it under occupation for some weeks, seeking intelligence on our movements. But before we could act, they struck without warning, without mercy. They did not confine themselves to fighting armed revolutionary soldiers. Old men, women, children, all were valid targets in their eyes.
Damn.
All held collectively responsible for resisting imperial rule. Victory was out of the question. We were hopelessly outmatched. Many brave souls laid down their lives to allow innocents a chance for escape. As civilians fled the village, I led the retreat north with Lieutenant General de la Vega. We gathered what we could of our forces from other positions along the way. It was clear that the army would relentlessly target any village known to harbor revolutionary cells and administer the same treatment. I left Jicotea a smoking ruin. I could not allow that to happen again. Temporary exile was the only alternative.
Damn. Yeah, I'm not about to call him a coward.
Just how temporary has this exile been?
A little more than a month now. I find it not so easy to keep count of the days.
So, this revolution, what exactly is it you're fighting for?
What does any man who is oppressed fight for? Freedom. Simple as that. The Imperial government has grown fat on the labor of the masses. They torture and imprison anyone who dares speak out against their abuses. My people and I are straining to throw off the yoke of colonialism.
We'll talk more later.
I look forward to it.
Leger, get up here a minute, would you?
It's Harley, but okay.
What's going on?
I don't much care for the looks of that sky.
You should have brought an
No?
umbrella.
Looks fine to me.
Give it half an hour and it won't. There's a dust storm coming.
Okay, an
We
umbrella
need
might
to
not
seek
help.
Shelter fast.
We can't just stop and wait it out on the wagon?
Even secured, there's a chance it could blow over. I'm not risking it. There's a house up ahead a ways. We'll stop and see if we can shelter there.
All right, I'll let the others know.
Why do I feel like that's a bad idea? Alright, Phil. Guess it's you and me. Adventure time. Let's go.
Lola
More
wasn't
slowdown.
kidding about the storm picking up. Is someone living here?
Let me see if I can turn off some settings and do something about that. The only thing I got is dynamic shadows, but it says it may affect game performance. Yeah, no, that didn't do anything. Yeah. Just creep my way over to the door and knock.
Hello? Anybody home? No answer. And wouldn't you know it, it's locked. Good thing I've got these lockpicks.
I was wondering when those were going to come in here. Ah, hi.